My name's Sophie McAvoy and I'm the team leader of Rebuild, which is the counselling service for victims of crime at Relationships Australia, South Australia. So Relationships Australia, South Australia has approximately 55 different services, so we're quite big. And we've been doing trauma-informed counselling for about 70 years. So we're quite an established service. We do a lot of work with victims of domestic violence in a number of our other services, as well as children, families, adults. We run both metropolitan and regionally, so we run through 7 offices in the metro region, and we run in Mount Gambier, Port Augusta and Berry as well. And we provide, a suite of counselling services, and that's kind of one of the really great things about coming to Relationships Australia is you might come in for counselling specifically because you've been a victim of crime, but then alongside that you might want a service that we can offer through one of our other services, or your child might need counselling and we can offer that elsewhere as well. So Rebuild sits within a suite of trauma services at Relationships Australia, and we are the specific counselling service for victims of crime. So it's victims of any crime, whether that's violent or non-violent, and we can support you in a number of different ways, whether that's pure counselling. We might work towards kind of rebuilding sense of safety, sense of trust, confidence, basically trying to get back to living the life you want to live. Alongside that, we might refer you to other services that are going to help you along the way, whether that's kind of safety services or victims of crime, the Commissioner's Office, whoever that might be. And we can also support in helping people understand the criminal justice system and how that works, and helping them feel more comfortable to approach that. So basically, if you're an adult or a child who's experienced a crime, whether that's recent or historic, you can give us a call and you will be able to access our service in one way or another. Also, if you're a family member of someone who's experienced a crime, or a partner, a child, in some way connected and it's impacting upon you and you feel like some counselling is going to help you there, give us a call and we'll be able to work with you. Witnesses as well, so people who've witnessed a crime but weren't necessarily involved, they can also access counselling through our service. And we can work with you individually, but we can also work with you in that family context. If there was a crime that's impacted many members of your family, we can bring people together and work in that way as well, or work individually with children, or do some child-parent work. There's lots of different ways we can work with people. What we mean when we talk about trauma-informed is we're trying to provide people with that sense of safety and stability when they come into our service. So we're working at their pace. Some people might come to us and be really open and up for counselling straight away and want to tell their story, whereas others might need a slower approach, or they might need a little bit more kind of practical support along the way. So we're meeting people where they're at. And no one approach is right for anyone. So it's kind of about having that myriad of approaches available and having really skilled, experienced counsellors for people to work with. It really varies. Often we will have referrals come through from SAPOL, they're one of our biggest referrers, and that can be kind of at the beginning of people's journey. So when they've just recently been a victim of crime, they might be referred to us. But really we get people who are about to hit the court system, and there can be some kind of anxiety coming up around what's going to happen there. They might be referred to us then, or at the parole stage. We might get someone who has had some counselling before and now is just looking for a little bit further support down the line. They haven't been engaged with the criminal justice system for a long time, but they're just needing a little bit of extra support, and we can step in there too. I think a lot of the time people really want to be heard. Often they're kind of caught up in a system perhaps, and it's feeling like a little bit out of their hands, and they want someone to sit with them in that and understand that and guide them a little bit, but also just acknowledge their experience. We get a lot of clients who are really ready to move forwards as well, and who want some help just taking those next few steps to get back to living that life they want to live. I think I'd say I get it to people who are reluctant to kind of take that next step, and there's no right way to kind of move forward from being the victim of a crime. If you feel like you're travelling okay and you don't need support right now, then that's probably fine and you can always contact us later. But if you're reluctant because you're not sure who we are or what we're going to do or what this whole counselling thing is about, I'd say give us a call, because once we're on the phone with you, we can really talk you through it. We can see, well, okay, this is the stage you're at and here's what we can offer because of that, or you had a bad experience over here and you didn't enjoy that, but maybe we can do something different.